Om Ganganapate Namah, Sri Gurubhyo Namah, hariom. Friends, we will revel upon the topic Swartha, Parartha. Actually, Swartha, now from the worldly point of view, Swartha means he is trying to, in pursuits to procure or to acquire, and for let it be in any form, materialistic point of view. But is it really serving his cause? That is a point. So now, what all, if we ponder over this issue, what are all the sought by the body, mind, and that agenda is fulfilled. But really, Swartha, his this that the person who is presiding over, his cause is not served, because he is an entity who is wearing this costume. He is operating for a specific state of wake state. He is having certain domains. He is operating through the body, mind, but his he is entirely lost in serving the agenda of the body and mind. And his issues, now his issue is he issues this enriched body mind cannot do it, but he doesn't want the he now body old age decays, it dies, mind ever fleeting, fluctuating, and material ever changing. There is insecurity, uncertainty, unpredictability. And it is not really serving the cause of the being. No, what all is happening? That's why we find so much solace in deep sleep. In deep sleep, these domains are dormant, body, mind are wound up, packed up. Then there is a great sukha. Now, what is the point of embracing these costumes and overstressing, over thing, and with different excuses, is for this its betterment, remove the deficiencies, all those things. Because now with this body domain, if you see this subject, this change limited, whatever, and that is only a projected thing, like a fish. It should know, its swartha is it should jump into the lake. Now its parartha is it is on the plains trying to make a house and get its livelihood, all that thing. Now imagine in deep sleep it is relieved, it is put on the seashore. Now it is getting that sea breeze, cool breeze, it is getting some soul, it is relieved. Now on plains, however this fish is trying to enrich its life, confines confining to the plain. Same way the jiva's veda is a trauma. Now he actually his issues are swartha. His issues are not at all dealt. Whatever one it does, now it is only now everything it has to. It is actually it is relieved even deep in deep sleep. It made a house. It has got an entire thing, all materialistic, five-star life on the plane. It is rich, whatnot. It is wholesome thing, but it is that's why in the deep sleep it is given to again charging, because it is discharged. Now that charging it is getting in deep sleep. Now the deep sleep, in suppose it woke up, then it would definitely jump into the waters. Now that's what is Swartha means fish from its point of view, and Parartha means fish its confinements. So this is a very and here now however now here now that journey, that's why whatever is done from the body, from its surroundings, it cannot give the solution, but it is expecting what water would give it. Water, the company of water would give it this, the planes, its enrichment of the planes would give it. So this is actually, then it has to be reminded. Now it is this analogy. This fish has forgotten that it has that its abode is waters. Now deep sleep, it is on the seashore. Then wake, it is jumping onto the plane, and then it is forgetting. It has forgotten. That is with Maya. Now it has to be reminded. That reminded, that is, who would remind the other fish who is already in the water. Now this fish, its immediate concern is to deassociate, and then with that awareness of the water, it can always enact. That is the game changer. That is the modus. Now it knew when to. It can travel both in way, like Abhimanyu and Arjuna. Arjuna can enter Padma Vyuha and exit. A jail superintendent can enter jail and exit, but not the inmates. So this this awareness, it has to be. So the pursuit of one is how to do it. Then the this is the that's what scriptures, the holy masters say. There is instruction, because if real Krishna, when he is there, he has expounded Bhagavad Gita, and the texts are on to guide, to think. They are only conveying the limitations of the domain one is confined, and what is its journey destination. So that instructor uh, and instruction has to be taken, and one who has made it a reality, he is a guide. Like for a person infected, now he is not addressing his infection. He is trying to make be caught up in acquiring so many things, in fulfilling his desires, but he is unable to taste anything, because he has to be given antibiotics. He, he is he is indisposed, because human, whatever all aspects, dispositions, they are not addressing addressed, because the even materialistic comforts are equated to that camel for feed. It bleeds, but it cannot give it up. That thing, one disease of skin scratching, it gives such a happiness, but it will leave the scratch will leave it it will cut the body. And to a dog biting a bone, it is deluded, it is blood is coming from the bone, whereas it has injured its gums. And there is uncertainty, unpredictability, and insecurity. So now for the sick person, the immediate solace is a doctor, and it has to be healed. It can walk it. He has to gain his health. Then everything is also okay. Now he is lost. Other than treating his health, a person is lost. Now, how do we call ignorance? This infection has happened by default. Healthy person is that I am. A sick person is that imposter person who is carrying the tag of a name, and now this named tag person is caught up in so many mundane things. One thing, they are all wonderful, nothing. But as a as a person who is aware of himself, he is connected to the film action. Is everything. Now, only thing, whether that person, actual person, is there, or imposter, this infected person is there, means with the Maya, he will not be conditioned by the happenings on the sets. He will be immune. Now, the person who is conditioned, influenced by the means, he is that imposter who is under the spell of Maya. So this is the clarity, how to draw the line. Who is telling I am? I am who is presiding over the three states, or this I am who is contending? If contender is conditioned, So that I am, no question of conditioning. This is the line of making a thing. So person has to be swartha, means what is his artha? Who is he? Parartha means all serving the agenda of the body, mind, intellect, and material. So that is anyhow is proving to be futile. That he what he confer bestows, it is not okay for him because it is mortal. Now either that will go or he will that the condemned claimant is would go. Either claimant would go or claimed would go, but he want to be permanent. So the solace is we have to revel upon the message of enlightened masters and make our swartha. Hariom.